Hello, welcome to my channel. Welcome to Jessica's channel. Today we're going to talk about unconditional love. What is unconditional love? How do you connect to unconditional love? And how do we just embrace it more in our lives? So if you're new to my channel, welcome. I talk about all things spirituality, all things love, all things peace, and how to connect and be your higher self. So we all go through this beautiful process of stepping into the unknown, growing, and becoming the best version of ourselves. It can be challenging, and if we choose not to evolve and to change, then it is going to be difficult. It's more difficult to not change and evolve than to change and evolve, because when we stay stagnant, we are doing ourselves a disservice and we're doing everyone around us a disservice, and you really see just how much that stops you from giving of others, giving to yourself, and really being your highest self. And this universe, the nature of life is to evolve and to love and to be the highest version of yourself, and that is going to require evolution. It's going to require you stepping into the unknown. It's going to require you getting uncomfortable, and from your lived experience, you of course will see that life just wants to love you. Life loves you so much. Life adores you. And when you're able to see this, accept this, believe this, then your whole life changes, because you start to see where life has actually been leading you to the most beautiful places. How all of your struggle and all of your trials have given you so many beautiful lessons that have led you to this beautiful place that you are now. And without those beautiful lessons, you wouldn't be who you are, where you are today, and you are always right where you're meant to be. And these experiences were all designed, perfectly modeled and perfected for you, so you can learn the lessons and you can continue on this beautiful roller coaster of life that is so fun, and that you get to experience so many things and meet so many beautiful people. And unconditional love is really about connecting to your knowing, your truth, your self-confidence and confidence in God. It's knowing that you have the power to change and to break old patterns and to be the version of you that you've always wanted to be, and to really let go of those old patterns, old versions of yourself. It's time for you to step into this new version of yourself, this new loving version of yourself, this new version of yourself that is more confident, that knows where they are going, and that trusts themselves and doesn't second guess themselves when it comes to their passion and what they love, and that they do what they're called to do because they know that it comes from God's guidance, God's obedience. And this new version of you wants to be obedient, and they want to listen and to do everything in love, because they know that only love is true, and that is the natural rhythm of things. Fear only comes from our mind. Fear is just a perception. Fear looks scary because things might be dark when you're stepping into the unknown, but as you turn the light on, you see how everything is so beautiful. It's so perfect. It is greater than you ever imagined. That's where the magic lies. The magic lies in the unknown. The magic lies in the surprises. The magic lies in falling in love and discovering someone's just beauty, and knowing that they're not perfect, but you still love them, and learning to love yourself and others unconditionally. And unconditionally means with no condition. It means just allowing them to be and loving them for who they are here today, who they came here to be, their lineage, their mind, their body, their soul, just who they are as a person. Growing with someone and loving someone and growing old with someone is such a beautiful example that we have around us of unconditional love. Partnership, union, it's such a beautiful thing when two people come together and they decide to share a home and decide to share love and to be that mirror for one another, and to share of themselves, and to just be there for one another, to hear each other out, and to see them through all of their ebbs and flows of life, to see them in their highs and their lows, and cruise through the middle and still love them all the same, because you know that they are here experiencing this beautiful life just like you are. And when you're able to give love to others, you give love to yourself as well. It is such a beautiful, beautiful thing to experience as humans. And when we're done with this life, we're going to go right back to God, right back to that unconditional love, because as we know, God is love. God is unconditional love. God is truth. God is light. And when we trust, and when we act, and when we walk forth in love, then we're able to see just how much God loves us. We allow God to show us that love. We allow God to pour into our lives, and so then we can pour into others' lives. When we are obedient, when we are open to God's calling, when we trust, and when we act on our intention, and when we act on that intention, and when we act upon our dreams, we're truly able to see just how blessed we are, how just absolutely gifted we also are by God's grace, and by God's gift, and by God's love, because whatever we love to do, God has blessed, and God has gifted us with that, because as we know, God loves. And whenever we act with God's love, whenever we follow our purpose, it is always blessed. We are always guided. We are always following our North Star, because our North Star is love. We've been internally programmed. God made us so perfect in that way. God made us so perfect. When we follow love, when we follow that North Star, it is truly love. It's truly unconditional love. And you learn to be of service. You learn to give to others. You learn to give to yourself in ways that you didn't before. And you learn to be there for yourself, and to be there for others as well. You learn how to open your heart, open your home, open your car, your view, open all of these spaces to you, of yours, to other people, and for them to just see you for who you are, and for that acceptance to come in, where you start to see that you are lovable just where you are, right where you are, and that you're perfect just as you are. And healing isn't forever. You get to pick up the tools, learn the healing, be healed, and then experience this beautiful life. Experience it in all of its glory and all of its greatness. And that's what unconditional love is loving yourself without any conditions. No matter how much you make, no matter what you did or what you didn't do, no matter what you look like, you start to really embrace yourself and love yourself, because you are worthy of unconditional love. God loves you so much. And I always love to say when I wake up, God, I always love to pray and ask, like, God, may I see myself in the way that you see me today and always. May I please be reminded of your grace, of your compassion, of your glory and blessings upon my life, because it is a blessing to be alive. It is a blessing to break old patterns, to build this new version of you that you want to be, because you get to decide. You have free will. God gave you so much power. God made you in his image. You are undestructible. Your soul is undestructible. You are eternity. You are forever. And it's really important to speak life into yourself and to those around you. That is what unconditional love is. The Bible teaches us that words are so, so important. The way that we speak to ourselves, the thoughts that we think, the things that we think about other people, are they loving? Are they leading them to the best versions of themselves? Are your thoughts leading you to the best versions of yourself? Are they inspiring? Are they loving? Are they true? Are they true to love? And when you start asking yourself those things, you start to really see what parts of yourself no longer serve you and where you need to let go of some things. And that's such a blessing, because this life is connected to unconditional love by releasing the old versions of yourself, by releasing the thoughts that no longer serve you, by releasing those old patterns that no longer align with the version of you and the life that you're co-creating. And it starts very small. This isn't going to happen overnight. This is going to be a very gradual process. It's going to take very small steps, and it's really about doing things in small increments, 5 minutes at a time. If you want to change something and you want to incorporate into your life, doing it for 5 minutes a day, just touching that version of yourself, tasting that new version of yourself. And those small actions compound and grow tremendously. So I hope that was helpful. I hope you are able to connect to unconditional love with self-acceptance, truth, and love, and that you're able to see yourself as God sees you, because you are a radiant light. You are a child of God, and I pray that you're able to act on love today and you're able to give love. I hope you have a beautiful, beautiful rest of your day. I will see you next time. Bye.